Free Dog made this one.
Yeah.
She got into the threat. Then she brought up, well, me and Mr. J. Prince will be down there.
Y'all remember when Diddy smacked Drake in 2014 at a club in Miami? I don't think Drake really ever got over that.
And the weak shit from Puffy and Suge is on my radar. First of all, Puffy, feeling like he can put his hands on my family.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
So we've got a major update on the Diddy situation, and it's a messy one. Diddy's former bodyguard, Big Joe, just dropped a bombshell claiming that none other than J. Prince is the mastermind behind a whole new wave of lawsuits about to rain down on Diddy. And it's not just a handful of lawsuits, it's 120 new plaintiffs coming forward, and they're all represented by a Houston lawyer, Tony Busby.
We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases. When we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
Now, for those of you who don't know, J. Prince and Diddy have had some tension for years. And it all goes back to that time when Diddy and Drake got into it. Some of you might remember that infamous incident when Diddy slapped Drake at a Miami nightclub back in 2014. According to multiple reports, the slap was over a beat that Drake used, which Diddy claimed was meant for him. And while it seemed like Drake and Diddy moved past it in public, word on the street has always been that Drake never really got over it. And here's where J. Prince comes into the picture. J. Prince has long been a mentor of Drake, almost like a father figure in the industry. So any beef Drake has, you better believe J. Prince has got his back. In fact, J. Prince has come to Drake's defense multiple times over the years. Remember when J. Prince squashed Drake's beef with Pusha T and Kanye? Yeah, Prince doesn't play when it comes to protecting Drake. And Diddy slapping Drake was something J. Prince definitely has not forgotten. Now fast forward to today, and according to Big Joe, J. Prince is strategically pulling strings behind the scenes to make sure Diddy faces the heat from these new lawsuits. Big Joe claims that J. Prince has been plotting his move against Diddy for a while now, and this is his way of finally getting even. And y'all know Tony Busby just isn't any lawyer. It's the same guy who represented over 20 women in the Deshaun Watson's lawsuits. So if Big Joe's claims are true, Diddy's legal troubles are about to get a lot worse. But Big Joe himself is being sued by a woman who claims he and Diddy essayed her together. And some fans are wondering if Big Joe is trying to take the heat off himself by making up these wild allegations about J. Prince setting up Diddy. And others are saying that it's not too far-fetched to believe that Prince pulled some strings to get Tony Busby on the case. But they're saying it has nothing to do with Diddy slapping Drake. And the real reason Prince wants revenge is because Jay-Z and Diddy told the feds on Prince, Dame Dash, Irv Gotti, and Suge Knight back in the day for trying to start their own all-black-owned distribution company. And apparently, Prince has been plotting his payback for years. So could this really be J. Prince's way of seeking revenge on Diddy? Or is there even more to this story about 120 victims that hasn't come out yet? Let's break it down.
You should know that several of the individuals, and when I say several, I mean many, who did in fact seek medical treatment were tested and were found in their system weird drugs that you probably never heard of. One in particular that continues to pop up is a drug called xylazine or trank, which based on our research is known as a horse tranquilizer.
So first, with some context, Diddy and Drake used to be cool, but things took a turn for the worse back in 2014. That's when rumors started flying that Diddy either slapped or straight up punched Drake during DJ Khaled's birthday party at Club Live in Miami. Charlamagne the God said that DJ Sam Sneak later hit up Twitter to spill all about what went down that night. And while Charlamagne didn't actually see it go down himself, he claimed someone gave him the play-by-play over the phone.
Although there was no footage of this, based on people that I've spoken to close to the situation,
Diddy really did punch Drake in the face?
Oh, I got that call 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I was laying in my bed, and my phone kept ringing. I'm like, why my phone keep ringing at 4 o'clock in the morning? So I go to look at my phone, and it's my dude, like, my dude. And he ain't no just random guy in the club. This is somebody that everybody knows.
Right.
He's like, boy, you wouldn't just believe what happened. I'm like, what? Diddy just slapped Drake. I'm like, where?
Slapped or punched?
I heard a slap. He slapped Drake. He was like behind the scenes behind Club Live. I said, like at the back entrance, back door. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But I knew it was real because it was 4 o'clock in the morning. But everybody know I'd be up because I gotta, go to the Breakfast Club in the morning. But
paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong. In fact, this is one of the 3.
I gotta, go to the Breakfast Club in the morning. But lo and behold, it turned out that it was true.
As for DJ Sneak, he took it a step further and claimed that Drake ended up in the hospital with a dislocated shoulder, which was later confirmed by TMZ. So there's been a ton of speculation about why Diddy put his hands on Drake that night, with some people thinking it was all over Cassie. But according to DJ Sam Sneak, that definitely wasn't the case. He made it clear the drama had nothing to do with Cassie. And he also said that when Diddy slapped Drake, Drake didn't do anything. He just walked away from the situation. Sneak tweeted, Diddy put hands on that boy, and he ain't go 0 to 100. That boy left. Now fast forward to December 10, 2014, and out of nowhere, footage drops of Diddy coming for Drake and accusing him of jacking the beat for 0 to 100. TMZ got the clip showing Diddy on stage playing 0 to 100 for the crowd. And before the track started, Diddy made sure to let everyone know that Drake stole the beat from him.
I'm gonna play this next beat. I gave that this stolen from me. Play that.
Being on some chill. 0 to 100 real quick.
Why, that's Drake's hit song 0 to 100, and that's Diddy at a concert back in June saying it was stolen.
So initially Diddy claimed he gave the beat for 0 to 100 to Drake, but later switched it up, accusing Drake of straight up stealing it. All these mixed signals had fans side-eyeing the situation, and most couldn't believe that the beat drama was the only reason why Diddy slapped Drake. But here's the thing, 0 to 100 went on to get nominated for a Grammy in the Best Rap Performance category, which might have added to Diddy's frustration. Now both Diddy and Drake stayed quiet on social media at first, but then Drake finally broke his silence, posting a video of himself in a robe on Instagram with a caption that threw some shade. They're either talking ish about you or still in the ish you're talking. Either way, the name been popping. But then a photo surfaced showing Drake with what looked like a black eye, and rumors started swirling that Diddy was the one responsible. And that's when Jay Prince jumped into the mix to defend Drake. He even dropped a diss track aimed at Diddy, calling him out for crossing the line by putting his hands on Drake, since Jay Prince considers Drake family.
And the weak shit from Puffy and Suge is on my radar. First of all, Puffy, feeling like he can put his hands on my family, open the doors for his family to be touched. You reap what you sow.
Now fast forward to May 2015, and TMZ reports that Drake and Diddy squashed the beef over a phone call. According to the report, these two had a heart-to-heart and decided to settle things quietly. The insider claimed they both knew they'd be running into each other all summer and didn't want it to get awkward. But here's the catch. Neither Drake nor Diddy confirmed or denied TMZ's report, and ever since, they've just kept their distance from each other. But this whole situation just took another wild turn, and Diddy's former bodyguard Joseph Sherman, aka Big Joe, is now claiming that Drake's protector, Jay Prince, might actually be behind those 120 lawsuits coming Diddy's way. So Big Joe alleged that Jay Prince got his friend Houston attorney Tony Busby involved and pulled the strings to get Busby to take on the case against Diddy. In a recent interview, Big Joe talked about one of the lawsuits Diddy is currently facing, which even includes his own name. He claims he's innocent and that the whole thing is part of an attempted money grab. Big Joe is being accused in a lawsuit by Thalia Graves, who claims she was SA'd by both Diddy and Big Joe at Bad Boy Entertainment's Manhattan office back in 2001. But Big Joe denied the allegations, telling NBC New York that he's never even met Graves and calling the accusations a lie. It's a lie on me, Big Joe said. I don't know this lady from anywhere. But Big Joe didn't stop there. He actually called into weigh up with Angela Yee to try and clear his name even more. And that's when he claimed he's got DMs that prove Thalia Graves asked him to write a statement for her and mentioned Jay Prince in the conversation. Big Joe alleges that Prince is the one behind the push for Diddy's alleged victims to start suing him and speaking out, all in an attempt to destroy Diddy's reputation. And according to Big Joe, it all goes back to that old beef between Jay Prince and Diddy.
Now, Big Joe called us because clearly this is something that if you feel that you're being wrongly accused of something, you're going to defend yourself.
Saying it loud.
To the utmost. And here's what he had to say about this alleged tape and the conversation with Thalia Graves.
Not only did she DM me, she tried to guide me through the DMs, if you read them.
Right.
She tried to explain to me, all I need you to do is write a statement like Bonds did, like other people did. I need you to write a statement, and I'll keep you out. I said, keep me out of what? But then she got into the threats. Then she brought up, well, me and Mr. J. Prince will be down there.
All right. Now, I don't know what J. Prince has to do with anything.
Right.
But you had a question for him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What he got to do with this, though?
It was brought to my attention later on that J. Prince, something I don't know about, had a beef with Puffy about slapping Drake. And Drake was calling J. Prince, going off of him for not taking up for him against Puffy. And I'm like, that's none of my business, honestly.
Yeah.
After listening and people calling me, explaining to me that J. Prince's lawyer is the one who put them 100 people together, I think J. Prince is one of the main corpus behind slandering and trying to destroy Puff's character.
Now, J. Prince didn't directly address these allegations, but he posted a message saying, always value your freedom and peace over people's lying opinions. So this could be his way of denying that he had anything to do with those Diddy lawsuits. But check this out. Drake is now back at it again, stirring the pot on IG with cryptic posts. So after Big Joe made those claims about J. Prince being behind these new lawsuits against Diddy, Drake went and posted a photo of Solange after that infamous elevator fight with Jay-Z. And then Drake also shared a photo of Aaliyah holding a dog. And fans are now tying these posts to those theories about Diddy and Jay-Z being partners in crime. And this all comes after Drake's comments at a recent event in Toronto where he talked about fake friends who stab you in the back.
Thank you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing about nostalgia. One thing about nostalgia, this party here. My real friends are definitely in the building. But I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna come to a point in life where people you thought were friends or people you thought were close to you, they might switch up, they might try and move funny with you, they might stab you in the back, they might do a lot of things to you. You'll come to that realization. Wherever you're at in life, you've probably been there and you'll be there again. That's how life is. But look, sometimes it's you and you alone by yourself. Sometimes it's you alone with your thoughts. Sometimes you know what? Fuck, play the song, don't worry.
But what's your take on Big Joe's claims that J. Prince might be behind these new lawsuits against Diddy? Do you think he made it all up to draw attention away from his own essay allegations? Or do you think he might be doing something? Also, what do you make of Drake posting Solange and Aaliyah? Leave your thoughts.
Freedom made this one.
Yeah.